So yesterday I ran a marathon PR, ran a 2:48:07. Got the little link down below in the Strava description if you want to see the splits. So here we are at the start. I actually missed the start. I was late for it. We were late for the start, so I had to start behind everybody else and run through the crowd. But because I was wearing a chip, it didn't really matter. But it would have been good to run with the front runners to have someone to pace with. So I'm running by myself the whole way, just passing people non-stop. My Garmin battery had died, so I had a last-minute Garmin change. I found a Garmin in the van, a 610, which I don't normally rate, but that's what I had to use, and I was grateful that it was there. So here we are, just running along, just thinking, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Who am I going to run with? I'm going to run by myself. I've got to have a different game plan. I've got to have a backup plan. Always have a backup plan in life, because shit happens in life. So my original plan was to run with the leaders, but there's no way I can catch them because I was a few minutes behind. So I just had to run by myself and had to have a backup plan. So my backup plan was just to run to heart rate and just go with that. And I've got these new shoes on, these Ultra Olympus. There's a little barefoot guy on the left there. Got these new shoes on. So I thought, well, how are these shoes going to go? I don't even know. So I'm really unorganised as basically this marathon. Unprepared, turn up late, not enough training. I've ran like 226 miles since January the 1st. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do. But I know what I'm going to do is I'm going to harden the fuck up and go out there and fucking run. I'm going to fucking run with all my heart. And I'm going to lay it all out there. And I'm going to run smart. I'm going to run to heart rate. I'm going to run to pace. I'm just going to fucking go for it and pace myself. So we're just cruising through here. So basically just run along. Check out my form. This is a start. I'm looking reasonably relaxed. But you can tell I work on the computer a lot. Look how bent that neck is. My chin's over my knees almost. And my upper body's rocking a bit. Trying to keep it good. Trying to work out this Garmin. Not too sure how to use it. Nothing like learning how to use a Garmin on your marathon. I've never used this Garmin before. This is Freely's. So it's the first time I've ever used it. So I'm learning it while I'm doing the marathon. Trying to run a 4-minute K pace. So the marathon took us to a few little countryside areas, little bike track there. I had Freely alongside to give me my sugar drinks. I just had used organic sugar and water. I had about 200 grams of sugar in this marathon with about a litre of water, and that was the carbohydrates. So you can see my form here. Trying to keep my hands low, relaxed. Trying not to rock my body too much. Trying to have my bum tucked in, my pelvis sort of under a bit, so you can't really see my butt, so I'm just pushing it under. Look at my foot strike. I'm trying to be more of a mid-foot striker. Try not to really slap my heels too much, which is pretty easy in these zero-drop shoes from Ultra. Again, not sponsored by them, actually bought them. They turned up on Friday and I raced them on Sunday. So this is actually the first official run other than around the block. I don't really recommend buying brand new shoes and going to run a marathon in them. It's a bit stupid, but I'm not the guy that's mega organised. So this guy here, I passed him. He had pretty good form. I remember passing him and thinking, this guy's got some good form. He's obviously an experienced runner, looking pretty relaxed. He was really pushing hard and inspired me to push even harder. So I'm just cruising along here, thinking, where's my bike? Where's my bike? My bike should be parked along here. I can jump on my bike and ride to the finish. What the fuck am I running 42.2 kilometers for? But hey, it's good. I was having fun. And I was just really positive mindset this whole run. Just really, just driven, just focused. If they had drug tests, I would have tested positive for focused mentality. Because I was just driven. It was really good. It was good fun. So you can see I'm trying to relax my hands here, trying to relax my shoulders. See my legs, my hamstrings, getting work there. Not much fat in those legs. Where's all that carbohydrate fat, guys? I've only ran 226 miles this year. Can't be my training. Can't be the training. So we have Freely, a little POV from Freely here. She's gonna run along the road. This is the last lap. Last lap. Let's bring it home, Durianrider. Let's bring it home, son. So I'm just trying to keep my form relaxed the whole time. Just looking at other people, being inspired by other people, because I'm thinking these people, they're out here running. They don't have my diet. They're not eating like me. Most of mine anyway. So they've got a belly full of meat, but they're still out here doing it. You know, they've got extra weight to carry. they're my inspiration. I'll be honest with you. Every time I pass a runner who's overweight or undercarbed, I'm inspired, because I think, man, they're doing it so tough. They're doing it so tough. I'm doing it so easy. I'm going to push it a little bit harder just for them, because they've just inspired me. So I'm inspired easily. I'm inspired very easily. Here I'm playing my little Walkman here. It wasn't working, so I'm just playing with that, messing around with the little Walkman. Again, very unorganised for this event. I only entered on the Friday. I wasn't even sure I was going to do it. So I'm just muddling around here. One day Durianrider will get organised and put some training in. But no, it was good. There was no excuses, you know? No excuses. I didn't have any excuses this day. I'm just going to fucking do it. Couldn't get any music. I'm going to have to keep playing around with it. Couldn't get it. Eventually just, didn't run to the music. Just deal with it. Deal with the moment. Manage the moment and keep on pushing. There's a walker there. A lot of people were broken. There's a lot of broken bodies in the marathon. Here we have some of the 10K and the half marathon runners that were mixed in with the marathon field. Looks like the last few Ks I'm pushing a little bit. My little face is starting to grimace a bit. This is the stragglers of the half marathon, 10K or marathon. I'm not too sure, but so nobody passed me the whole time as I started dead last. And so everyone got to see the vegan. Go vegan. Everyone got to see that in the event. Maybe some people appreciated it, maybe some people didn't, but they all got to see it no matter what. But it was great. Good, just glad to get out there in the fresh air, Just get out in the fresh air and have fun. Try new things. But my tip would be for the marathon is don't do it if you don't have enough Ks and legs, because you can injure yourself. So I know a lot of people in the marathon like to take painkillers and stuff like that, but I really wouldn't recommend doing that, because you can set yourself up for an injury. A bad injury. So my tip would be, if you have any pain, do not run. Do not run. Go for a bike ride instead. That is my biggest tip for runners. If you have pain, do not run. Go for a bike ride, or go for a walk, or go for a swim. Bike riding's the best. I do most of my cardio on the bicycle. It's fantastic. It doesn't replace running. You need to run, but it can work your heart and lungs and get your lymphatic system going. So cycling is fantastic cross-training for running. It doesn't replace it, but it'll definitely boost your performance, because you can also get some cardio in as well, So that's my tip for all the new runners or advanced runners, is if your legs are sore, don't run. Just get on the bike and spin the legs out at 90 cadence. Another thing I was trying to do was, Freddie's just walks in the room, I try and get my cadence about 90 when I'm running, 80 to 90. And that what does that do? It makes you more efficient. More efficient is more speed, more fat burning, less chance of injury, more fun. So that's my tip, was get your cadence going. Count your foot strikes on one leg for 20 seconds, and then multiply that by 3. 30 foot strikes per 20 seconds, roughly. Give or take a little few steps here and there. So that's my tip for the marathon. Pretty straightforward. Eat a lot of carbohydrate.
Go, Harley. Nice work. Yeah, what was that?
248 or something.
Oh, that's awesome. Good job.
So get legs walking around, huh?
Yeah.
Thanks. See what happens when you...
So just on a 2:48 marathon, just come back. I've had a litre and a half of water since the end of the marathon. Feel pretty fucking good. Those shoes were a game changer. Smashing down a smoothie, got a couple of apples, some bananas, a couple of dates, and about 150 grams of sugar. Knock this bad boy back, have that, and I might have a little nap, or I might go for an easy bike ride just to spin the legs out. Depends how my body feels.